What is going on today, YouTube? It's your boy CP, and today we're back for a brand new video. Today we're going to be playing Never Have I Ever. I guess it's kind of considered a Q&A, but it's more of a game. So it's just me here, but this is something that you guys can do with your friends. A lot of people think Never Have I Ever is kind of a drinking game, which it can be, but this is something you can do with any liquid. You don't need to get drunk for it. So I'm gonna keep it family friendly. So yeah, I got my Gatorade right here. So the way Never Have I Ever works, somebody reads a question, and then the group, or since it's just me, I'll have to take a drink if I've done it, and if not, then I'll just be like I have not done that. If I have, after I take a sip, I can explain like when it happened or what led to it, or like yeah, just give you a little background knowledge on it. So, like I said, I got my Gatorade right here, so we're just going to use that. So, anytime I take a sip, that means I have done it. So, the first one is, never have I ever watched the Ghostbusters remake. I haven't. I just haven't watched the Ghostbusters. I have seen the original Ghostbusters, which it was okay. In my opinion, people kind of overhype it. I mean, not to say it's not a good movie, but it's just not my type of movie. I'm not into all that sci-fi type stuff. I do like Futurama, but that's pretty much it. Next one. Never have I ever wanted to be one of the Kardashians. Absolutely not. I would like to have Kardashian money, but I do not want to be the Kardashians. Never. Alright, next one. Uh, okay. Never have I ever sung karaoke. Yeah, I've done that. I've sung karaoke on multiple occasions. The first time I did it, I want to say I was about 10 years old. It was me, my mom, my sister. We went to Applebee's and they were having like this karaoke night. So I figured I'd do it because at the time I was like low key like into listening to a lot of CeeLo Green, especially that song "Forget You." Like that, because my sister she showed me the music video for it, and like I found it so hilarious. I just liked the song, so like I was trying to see if they had that in the book. They didn't, but the one song that I kind of knew but didn't know it that much was off of the Wizard of Oz. It was If I Only Had a Brain, and like I tried so hard, but I did not know the words at all, and I was like stuttering. Like there's pauses in between, but I think I was like 10 years old, so nobody was like, "Oh, you bad," but like, and plus it's supposed to be like a confidence builder anyway. So nobody's ever going to believe if you go to like Applebee's or someplace like that and do a karaoke. Like a lot of them clap, if not a lot of them, all of them clap. So like yeah, I think my mom has a recording of it. I haven't seen it in forever, but yeah. All right, next one. Never have I ever cried during a Pixar movie. Oh God, man. So what happened was, I believe I was 8, maybe 9. It was whenever Toy Story 3 came out. Wait, was it Toy Story? Yeah, it was Toy Story 3, the one where they went to the daycare. I cried at the end only because I thought they were about to die because they was about to like go into the furnace thing, and like they had, like given up and like all hope was pretty much lost at that point. And I was like, dog, they're really about to end it. Like this, they're like, okay, the Toy Story franchise is about to die right here, dog. Like I wasn't like boo hoo crying, but there was like tears in my eye. I was like, bruh, they're really, cause like I used to love Toy Story as a kid, and I was like, they're really about to kill them. Like I'm over here thinking this is supposed to be a Disney movie. It's supposed to be a happy ending. But yeah, I was like, man, I was like, how y'all gonna do me dirty like that? They really was getting ready to kill him. And then at the last second they got saved. I was like, bruh, y'all had me crying for nothing. Because I really thought Buzz, Woody, Jesse, all of them was about to die. And this is crazy. Like, I think that's the only Disney movie that I've ever cried. I think that's the only movie I ever cried to. Yeah. Never have I ever had a crush on someone from Full House. That one was made for me, to be honest. When I was about, I want to say 13 or 14, and Full House was always on Nick at Night. Like every night they would have like 2 or 3 episodes. Um, I had the biggest crush on DJ when she was like 15 or 16. And what's crazy is like I kept forgetting that A, she does not look like that anymore, and B, she was like almost 3 times my age at that point. So, or not 3 times, double my age. Cause it was just wild man that turned out. But I always forget. I was like, bruh, like that was low key my crush. But yeah. All right, next we got never have I ever scared myself in the mirror. Nah, I'm never scared. I don't even know how you would scare yourself in the mirror because you walk up to the mirror and then you know you're walking to the mirror and I don't see how you scare yourself. Never have I ever heard somebody else doing it. Ah, I ain't naming names. I ain't gonna say who. But all I'm gonna say is they thought they were home alone, but they wasn't. That's all I'm gonna say. And this was when I was like, I had to be 17, maybe 16. Yeah, I want to say 16. I could definitely drive at that point. But I was like half asleep one morning, and then I don't know how I want to explain this because like I'm trying to, like I said, I'm trying to keep it family friendly, but I don't, and I also don't want to say names because like that's out of pocket. Okay, I'm gonna just leave it at this. They thought they were home alone, and like I was half asleep, and they called me, and they called another person that was in the house, and um the other person wasn't there. I was like half asleep, so like I kind of heard it, but I was too asleep to like process like what what was going on. But yeah, like about a couple minutes later, I'd woken up and then like I hear it, I was like, bruh, what? So yeah, and I feel like that person because I think that person watches my videos. At least some way he does. But I feel like once he sees this part, he's gonna know it was him, and he knows exactly what I'm talking about. Oh my god! But yeah, then I just went out the rest of my day. Like the rest of the day, I was just thinking about. I was like, bro, that was the first time I heard somebody doing it. But I just went on with my rest of my day, and I completely forgot about it until this point. Like if somebody had reminded me about it yesterday, I would have been like, oh yeah. But anyway, let's move on. Never have I ever slept in regular clothing. Man, honestly, I do that a lot. Like some days you just come home and you're just like so tired and I'm already like and wearing and you just don't feel like changing, so you just lay in your bed and just doze off. Um, I don't do it when I have as a kid when I was like 11, I used to just fall asleep in jeans because that's all I ever wore, and I was just like I'm comfortable anyway, so I'll just doze off in jeans. But nowadays, if I do it, I'm wearing either shorts or joggers, so it kind of makes sense. And 9 times out of 10, I would be wearing a t-shirt anyway, so I really didn't feel like there was a point to change. And plus, I was kind of, to me, I hate wasting outfits. Like, and when I say wasting outfits, I just hate having to like wear something and then doing absolutely nothing in it. Like, if I'm just sitting around the house doing nothing and I don't go out, I don't wear stuff that I would wear out in public because I like to look at least halfway decent. So, I mean, if I feel like throwing like a good outfit on, which I used to do all the time in Morgan, when I was at Morgan, and every single day I had like a fresh outfit. And one of my dorm mates, because I was on the third floor, he was on the first floor, but I would have to go down past his door to anytime I left. And a lot of times I would see him, and my dude Noah, he was like, "Bro, you looking fresh." I felt the love, and like honestly, he kind of hyped my head up a little bit, but I just like knowing that I was like, hey, I look good. I know I do. That actually boosted my confidence a little bit, because my first, I want to say like not even a month, probably like my first 2 or 3 weeks, I was kind of nervous, because I was like, I need to start meeting people, but I just, because in high school it was different. Like you're sitting in class, and then like they can be like, okay, you got to partner up. Like I'm gonna do groups with, I'm like, put you two together, and like you have to talk to them, and then eventually you start talking to them and you get to know them, and then that's just how it ends up going. However, in college they don't do that. They just be like, look, we want to do a group thing, like y'all pick, or and like me, I didn't know anybody, because of me being in Delaware, and then like everybody else was from like Maryland, Jersey, whatever. Everybody was like spread out. Some guys were from Virginia, but out of the people that I met, there was only one other person from Delaware, and it was the person that went to my high school. And I didn't even know she was going to Morgan until like 2 months before I moved in. So yeah. Yeah. All right, next. Never have I ever pretended to laugh at a joke I didn't get. Bro, I do that all the time, man. I ain't gonna hold you. If I do like a quick chuckle or something like that, that means either I didn't get the joke, didn't hear you. Sometimes what I do is I like if I don't hear it or I just don't process what somebody said, what I'll end up doing is I'll just do like a quick chuckle, and I'll be like, yeah, right, or something like that. And I'll be like, no, and I'm like, I'm just hoping it wasn't like a question or like something that required like a longer answer. Or I just always like I feel like everybody's done that at least once in their life. They like didn't hear what the person said, or they just didn't process it because they were thinking about something else. Because honestly, my head is always in the clouds. So like sometimes when people talk to me about whatever, I just like I don't intentionally tune it out, but that just ends up what happening. I'll tune it out, and then like I'll hear like the last couple words. I'm like, what? And then like I'll laugh, hoping it was like a joke and not like an actual question. But yeah, it happens. All right, next one we got. Never have I ever tried out to be an extra in a movie. I haven't done that. Well, so sometimes on Facebook they'll be like, "Oh, I'm looking for amateur actors in the area." I filled that out once and never heard back from anybody, so I was like, "Okay, that was cool to say it." But I use my um, email that I use for like junk mail that I don't really look at, so it wasn't nothing too major. So like all the spam mail, it always goes to that one email because I haven't used it in years. Also use that email for like, you know how on Grubhub and like DoorDash when like you sign up, they'll be like, okay, $10 off your first delivery or whatever. I do that. And also what sometimes they'll send me promo codes, and then there'll be like two separate codes. So like, I think one time I ended up getting like I think what it was some Chinese food from this place that was in Maryland, and it would have came up to like $30, give or take. I'm including tax and delivery fee, but it ended up knocking it down because I had two promo codes. I think one was like 15% off, and then like the other one was like $10 off of orders of 20 plus, and it ended up knocking it down to about like $10 or $11. So yeah, like it's good to have multiple emails just so like you can get those little coupons and all that. Next, never have I ever reread an email immediately after sending it. I don't really send emails like that, because my emails are normally like for important stuff, but I don't typically send. Now, have I reread text after sending them? Yes, I have. So I guess that kind of counts. So I'll take a quick sip. But yeah, I don't email people like that. I know I'm not a business person. Never have I ever tried something I saw on Pinterest. I have not. That's just there's really no background to it. Like I have Pinterest, but I haven't touched it in like forever. Never ever creeped on someone I just met on social media. No, I don't creep on people. I may like okay if I just met them and they gave me their Instagram and then like I follow them, I'll take like a quick look at some of their pics. I'm like, all right, they seem pretty chill and they like to go out, but I don't just like sit there like follow them and then just like scrolling through all their pictures. Like I'll take a look at like their most recent one and one from maybe like 2 3 weeks ago, give or take. I don't always like it, but like I always like that most recent pic just because that's just what I do. Because I want somebody to do that for me. Anytime they follow me, they like my most recent pic. So next one, never have I ever sat in the shower. No, because every time I've been in the shower, it's never been like a bench. Plus, I'm like I've never felt the need to sit. So never ever daydreamed about being on a talk show and what I'll talk about. Man, I do that when I'm bored. Like that's a regular basis type thing for me. Like when I answer my Q&As, I just like what I do is before I even start recording it, I always like just run some other like there won't be questions in the Q&A, but I just like run through it and then like see like how do I sound? Do I feel like I need to add more? Do I need to feel like I add less? Yeah. I don't. I feel like everybody's on there at some point. They imagine themselves on a talk show because they'll watch stuff like Saturday Night Live and all that other stuff, and I'm just like, yeah. But I remember one interview Lil Wayne did a couple years ago. I believe it was SNL, and he was like, he said that the way he lost his virginity, he said this girl that lived next to his grandmother was babysitting him when he was a kid, and he said he wasn't really a kid. I think he was like 12, 13 when it happened. And the girl like brought him into the room, and she turned the lights off, and then like he's trying to like feel around and like trying to figure out like what's going on, and then like he felt that she was trying to unbuckle his belt. And he said like he's feeling around again, and he feels that she's next to. He said, "I just stopped." That was by far the funniest thing I've ever heard him say on TV. And I started dying when I heard that. I was like, bruh, yo, wild. Alright, next one up is never have I ever played Candy Crush. Yeah, I got sucked into that whole trend of playing Candy Crush. For a short period of time, I had re-downloaded it on my phone. I actually did this about 2, maybe 3 months ago. I kept telling myself like I need to download some games on my phone so I have something to do when I'm bored. And I downloaded it, but I didn't touch it at all. And like anytime I got that like running low on storage space notification, I'd always scroll past it and look at it. I'm like, should I delete it? And I would always say like, nah, because you never know when I'm gonna play it. Because like my whole thing was like, look, what's gonna happen is I'm gonna be on a plane or something like that, or I'm be in a situation where I have to sit and wait, and I'm gonna be on the phone. And the first thing I'm gonna think is, play Candy Crush, and then it's not gonna be on there. And then I have to wait for it to download because you know how it is. Like when you're not at your house, then your LTE wants to act slow when you need it the most. All right, next one. Never ever faked being sick so I could play video games. I've never done that. Yeah, I've never faked being sick. Anytime I was sick, it was legit. Even if I was like sick, I would still end up going to school. Never have I ever thought a cartoon character was hot. I used to this is kind of embarrassing, but I feel like every guy did this at some point in their life. I used to low key have a crush on Jessica Rabbit. I mean, like it's pretty obvious why, but other than her, it's not a cartoon character I can think of. Oh, actually, I just remember one. And only OGs will remember this one. Off of Bakugan, like the first season of Bakugan when it first came out, I had a crush on Julie. That was her name. Yeah, the one with the gray hair and the pink jacket. I used to have a crush on her. I was like, yeah. All right, we'll do a couple more. Probably like 2 or 3 more. Never have I ever sang in the shower. I don't really sing in the shower per se, but I do rap. But so I guess that counts as singing. As you guys know, Lil Wayne's my favorite rapper, so anytime I'm in the shower, I'll sometimes like be rapping his songs just cause. But I also will occasionally do stuff like Meek Mill, Kodak Black, Drake. I guess it depends on my mood. Definitely Lil Nas X with Panini, and yeah, that's it. I don't know. I think it's the shower. It's like because you know you're alone. You know nobody can really hear you, and if they do, like so what? But it's just like yeah. All right. Next one. This one is perfect because it's something I've definitely done. So I'm just take my sip now, and then I'm gonna tell you what it is. Never have I ever pretended to perform a song at a concert while I was home alone. So it I do that all the time. Like I'll play some music or like even if I don't play music, like sometimes I'll just be like I'll think of a song and then like it will start be get me in like a good mood and I'll be like bobbing my head and then like I'll know all the words and then like I'll start going in and I'll act like I'm like performing at a concert or whatever. So like yeah, I feel like everybody's done that. Like I remember one year for the BET Awards, Lil Wayne did the song called Glory. I remember that. I remember him doing that in person. Well, not in person, but I remember watching him on TV doing that, and I felt like that song went in. So I ended up. I remember I do this constantly. I'll start singing that exact song, and then like I'll start like moving around the living room or the kitchen or wherever I'm at. So I'll just like I'll just start going in. I do sometimes be having dreams where I'm back at my graduation party, and but initially what I wanted to do at my graduation party, but I didn't get the chance to do it because it was just crazy already. So I was like, I'm not about to do that because it's kind of that's just doing a little bit too much. What I wanted to do, I wanted to perform a Lil Wayne song. I didn't know which one, but I definitely wanted to perform one, and I wanted to perform it at my graduation party. But if I had done it, that would probably be one of my YouTube videos. But another time, so last summer there's this summer youth employment thing that so like it was basically to help people from like 15 to about 21, 22 get their first jobs or their second jobs or whatever, or to like if you're struggling to get a job, they're trying to help you get a job. So last year when I did it, they like they had this whole like orientation week, and on the last day of orientation week, what they did, they had like this talent show, and like you could sing, you can rap, do whatever you wanted. So me and this guy, I forgot his name because I haven't talked to him since. So me and him did the song "Believer" by Imagine Dragons, but I did the remix with Lil Wayne in it. Because I know I keep mentioning Lil Wayne. This might as well be a Lil Wayne video, but just hear me out. So I did Lil Wayne's part, bro. I went And like honestly, it's like I wish I got into like the full thing, like him going too, because I only got when I started. So what happened was like the crowd is clapping to the beat. Everyone's, I was like, hey, hey. So this is what happened. So I was like, first things first, can you imagine? And like I started slow. So like everybody was like, okay, I see this. And then like I started speeding up. And I was like, yeah. Like everybody was like, it was at that moment I knew I could be a rapper if I really wanted to. Because everybody was cheering, going off, and it was just crazy. But yeah, I'm gonna make that the last one because this video is running kind of long. But anyway, guys, I want to thank my dog wanted to be in the outro. Bully, you want to say hi? Yeah, I'm petting you, so you'll leave me alone. But anyway, guys, I want to thank you for watching this video. Make sure you like and comment below if you want to see that that Imagine Dragons cover of Believer. Because honestly, when I first heard that song, I was hyped about it, and like I memorized the words quick. It didn't take me too long to memorize Lil Wayne's part. So make sure that you comment below if you want to see that video. And also leave a like on this video. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I suggest you go do that. I'm up over 500 now, so that's pretty good. I've come a long way, honestly. So I'm trying to get 1,000 subscribers in a certain amount of time so I can start getting paid for AdSense and all that. However, I need 1,000 subscribers and I need more watch minutes because I'm pretty sure I'm like 1% there to the 4,000 watch minutes. All right, I'm about to let you out in a second. But yeah, I will talk to you guys later, and I will see you tomorrow.